Yes, yes, we can.
So first of all, thank you for having me. My company, actually, we just started two companies. Basically, we had a forging company for over 10 years in the agriculture business. So my family, my father, my brother, and I, we owned the business, and we sold the business successfully last year, up to the today in September last year. Yes, and now we're starting a consulting company for restructuring companies in distress.
Fantastic. And what do you want to gain from the challenge?
From the challenge, I want to gain basically network. As Grant always say, your network determines your net worth. So obviously the challenge is a big important point for all of us. But I think when you see the Facebook group and all the dialogues that are going on, this is, for me, it's all about. I wasn't able to attend the GrowthCon this year. And because of the whole Corona COVID thing, we weren't able to go to the boot camps. And hey, I think this is the best next thing we can do regarding with the whole circumstances going on in the world. And please apologize for my harsh accent. I know I'm German.
Oh no, man, your English is amazing, brother. Your English is better than some people that live in America.
Thank you, sir.
You're doing awesome. Well, hey, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us all the way from Germany, and we're happy to have you. And thank you. You're here for the network. There is no better network than the 10X Nation Network, man. You're in the right spot. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Go on mute, and then Abel Vela, my man.
Hey, what's going on, bud? So
Yes,
again,
sir.
my name's Abel. I own a company called SalesNet LLC. We mainly are into marketing and advertising. And the whole reason that, I'm interested in going through with this whole challenge is that I've so far grown my business on my own by blocking out really like all my friends and cut off a lot of family. So my mind stays clear and clean on what I'm focused on. But I feel like I've plateaued, and I need that extra push that is going to come from somebody who's already been there and done that. That's the only way I'll be able to take it to the next level. That's why I'm here.
Well, listen, making the understanding that you don't know everything, and making the right decision from getting the information from the right person, the guy that's already been there and done that, and not somebody that says, well, I know how to do it even though I haven't done it. Dude, fantastic, brother, fantastic. And I just saw in the chat, we've got Judith all the way here from Australia, and RB Dabadong, I hope I said that right, from Japan. So konnichiwa, origato, thank you for joining us. Appreciate that. All right, so I'm going to hand this over to Jared Glant. Jared, the president of 10X headquarters. Take it away, brother.
Dave, can you just keep going a little bit? Hello, Dave Robards.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just got, no problem. Let's do a little bit more. So Australia, all the way from Florida, Andrew, Israel, Shalom, the Philippines. I don't know how to say hello in Filipino. That's my fault. I'll work on that. I know like 7 or 8 different languages on how to say hello. Canada, I think that's hello. Let's go with, my favorite lipstick salesperson, Ginger. Can you unmute, tell everybody a little bit about what you do?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Ginger. I am a cosmetic chemist. I help you to build your very own beauty brand from concept to launch. I also launch my own vegan lip balm collections for speakers and for people who talk a lot. I'm actually having a special right now because I relaunched my website.
All right,
I have a
Ginger.
special.
Thank you, Ginger. Thank you so much. I just got the word. Johnny, we ready to go? We're bringing Jared.
We ready, man. We ready.
There he
Dave,
is.
oh man, everybody give it up for Big Dave. He's been with us for a long time, man. He's a true Cardone disciple, and he exemplifies everything that 10X is. Let's go ahead and mute these people, Johnny, so we can get this thing rolling. So look, we are about ready to get started with the 10X challenge. For some of you, it's been 2 weeks that you've been hearing about this. For some of you, you just heard about it maybe yesterday or even today. But today is the day that the 10X challenge is going to get started. 10 days with Grant Cardone. Every single day we're putting together speakers, training, like shifts in your mindset that will allow you to perform at levels that you never thought possible. But the truth is it's been inside you the whole time. And over the next 10 days, we're going to help you find it. The mission of our company, for those of you who may not know everything about who we are and what we do, the mission of our company is to provide people with strategies and resources that help them go out and create income in the marketplace. And Grant's been doing that for 35 years. And we're going to put in the next 10 days, we're going to jam pack these training sessions with actionable ideas, things that you can put to work immediately in order to start achieving levels of success that, maybe you haven't in a long time. Certainly for some of us, this year's been trying. It's been challenging. There's been obstacles. Let me get an amen if you've had a hard year. Amen. All right. We'll just roll with you. Hands up. That works for me too. So look, there's a reason that the rear view mirror is so small and the windshield so big, because none of that matters, especially over the next 10 days. Because what we're going to do is we're going to be able to provide you with a reset. We're going to provide you with some tricks that Grant has used professionally and personally in his life that took him from literally coming out of a rehab facility to becoming worth hundreds of millions of dollars, doing billions of dollars in transactions, having hundreds of employees, multiple 7- and 8-figure companies, and that doesn't even include anybody else that we're bringing on. So we've gone through and selected purposefully a list of our friends, people who we do stuff with, people who we know, people who we trust, people who have been successful in their own right, in their own industries, in their own ways, because we believe that they will bring a component or an element to this challenge for you that will help push you through to another level. That's what the challenge is all about. The purpose of a challenge is to present you with something difficult, with something hard, a contest of sorts, to see what you're really made out of. It's challenges that I think create an opportunity for people to find their brilliance. I don't know about you guys, but my entire life, I always perform better when I was under the gun. Is anybody like that? You perform better when you're under the gun? Here's the thing. I absolutely hate being put under the gun. Like I will intentionally stay out of situations where there's really tight deadlines, mile high expectations. And I actually think that that's like the natural human condition, because those types of environment create stress. They can create anxiety. They can create a lot of emotions that people don't necessarily run towards. But here's the thing. Those situations are the thing that actually reveal your brilliance and your greatness. It takes pressure to create diamonds. And so over the next 10 days, Grant's going to be cranking on you guys like only he can. The one thing you can count on from Grant is that he's going to tell you how it is. Even if it's a punch in the mouth, even if it ain't what you want to hear, he's going to tell you exactly the way it is. And that's why for the last 10 years, I've absolutely loved the time that I get to spend with him, because he has a way to get out of me more than I think I can get out of myself. And that's the value of a coach. And that's the value of a mentor. And that's the value of having somebody around you that will pull you into those situations that are uncomfortable. So over the next 10 days, we're going to ask you to do things that will make you feel uncomfortable. We're going to ask you to do things that you probably haven't done before. We're going to ask you to do things that will seem unnatural. But I can promise you, if you execute these things, there is no, this isn't a guess. You are guaranteed to become a different person coming out of this than you came into it. And so I just want to know if I have some 10X commitment from the people in this group right now. If you just put 10X in the comments, wherever you're watching this, wherever you're streaming this from, I just want to see 10X in the comments. If you guys are committed right now to doing something to 10X your life over the next 10 days, because everything starts with the decision. You want to go to the store? You don't go to the store until you make the decision first. You want to get a job, you don't get the job until you make the decision that you want the job. So I want everybody to make a decision right now. This is one of the most powerful things you can do, is to make a decision. A lot of people stay away from decisions because they don't have the accountability in place to actually follow through on the decisions that they make. So you have a decision to do one thing one day, and then next thing you know, you're like, what happened to my plan? You make a decision to go to the gym and exercise, but you don't have the discipline to continue to follow it up day after day, week after week, put the diet in place, not go to certain restaurants, stay away from dessert. Like you don't have the discipline to do it. And so that is the value of the group. And that's what you have here. We've had almost 200,000 people as of the time right now that this is going out. We've had almost 200,000 people register for this. And over probably the next 48 hours, we're going to get another 50,000. So 250,000 people raised their hand and said, I want to do more. I want to be better. I want to figure out how I can make a bigger impact in my business, in my company, in my community. And these types of networks, these types of communities, right? These are the types of places that you need to be if, in fact, you want to do more and have a team that will hold you accountable. Because that's what we are here. We're a team. We're a family. There aren't a whole lot of people that are willing to take an hour out of their day for 10 days in a row in order to do something better. But the people on the streams right now, the people in this group right now, the people a part of the 10X community, these are your people. Less of the news, more of this group will be a great thing for everybody, particularly right now because there's so much negativity. So I'm going to challenge you guys right now just to over the next 10 days, be a voice of positivity, be a voice of encouragement, be a voice of empathy for people that are going through tough times, because there are some people that are going through a tough time, probably the toughest time that they've had to go through. I know I'm 36 years old. I'll be 37 this year. Last hard times I remember was in 2008 when the financial markets collapsed. But I was young and stupid at the time. I didn't even understand what was happening. Now I can feel this, and now I can kind of see what's going on around me. So for a lot of you that are under 40, this is probably the most challenging time that you can recall participating in. So what does that mean? It means we're all in the same boat. It means we're all in the same boat. All we need to do, and if you haven't signed up for the challenge yet, you can sign up at grantcardone.com/pass. grantcardone.com/pass. I'm in Grant's house right now. We're in the 33rd floor of the condo. I'm looking at a massive TV behind me. You guys can't see it right now, but I got a massive TV of all of our backstage VIP guests. Can you show me all the pictures? I want to shout some of these people out, Johnny. I know I see Ginger up there. I see Billy. I see Abel. I see Irma. I see Amanda. Amanda, I don't see you actually because you're out of your seat right now. Simon, Jeremy, Ulysses, Thomas, Kyle, Carolyn, Nina, Hal. Come on, Hal. Judith, Michael. Let's see here. Another Michael. These people are all backstage. So basically every single day you're watching on Facebook in the group. We're going to stream this training to you live. But at the end of every day, when this live stream shuts down for the general public, all of the people that are backstage with us, we're going to have a little private fireside chat. Grant's got a little couch here. We're going to get the camera set up, and everybody that's in the Zoom room right now, our backstage area, is going to get premier access, exclusive access to Grant for some Q&A, and our special guest speakers, whoever's there for the day. They're going to be coming backstage and spending some special time. You're going to go from a group of 200,000 people down to a group of less than 1,000. So lots of Q&A, getting your questions answered and digging in a little bit deeper to the topics that we've covered for the day. We have 10 days of content planned out. For those of you who purchased the workbooks, you definitely 100% made the right decision because what we're going to do is during the training each day, we're building these workbooks out as assignments. So as the training is taking place, the assignments are being built out, and those will be sent out at the end of the training today with the work that you need to accomplish to build out your workbook. So each day at the end of the session, you're going to get a workbook sent out to you, or your assignment sheet sent out to you for you to go through and actually dig a little bit deeper into the application of the topics that we discussed. If you want to jump backstage with us, all you have to do is go to grantcardone.com/pass. It's a $97 investment. It's nothing for the access that you'll get to have and the time you'll get to spend with some of the experts that we have. Who do we have coming? Let me tell you. Rebecca Minkoff of the Rebecca Minkoff fashion brand. We have Jesse Itzler, a superstar entrepreneur. Dar Man is one of the top organic social media influencers today. He's got 25 million followers, 9 billion views on his content. David Grutman, who is one of the biggest names in hospitality in the country. Everybody knows about his restaurants here in South Florida and the other stuff that he's involved in. We have Eric Worre, who is the #1 trainer and coach in the network marketing space. So when you talk about events and building teams, this guy is as good as they get. Ty Lopez, just a superstar lineup. Damon John, Jay Shetty, Tim Grover, Glenn Stearns, Brandon Dawson, Pete Vargas, Elena Cardone, of course, the empire builder herself, the queen of the castle. And, and we may have some surprise guests along the way. So super excited. To get into this challenge. What I'd like to see right now, well, let's just give something away. Why don't we do this? Let's give something away. What do you guys want to give away?
Signed hat.
GC just threw me his hat. Why don't we give away, we're going to give away 25 of these hats. I want you guys to comment in wherever you're watching this right now, comment who you want to see. 25 random winners. My team, if you're watching this right now, pick out 25 people on the group text that we have. Just make sure you put the names in there, the names and the emails in there so that we can get people sent out their hats, 25 hats. Post who you're most excited to see in the 10X challenge.
Do you want to talk about some of the other prizes over the 10 days?
Yeah. So I thought I had a list of prizes and giveaways put together. That was insane. Here's what Grant decided, right? So #1, and some of the bigger prizes we're going to be giving away at the end for the people who are committed and diligent, give you something to work for, the people who show up, the people who do the homework. We're giving away 4 private coaching sessions with Grant. That would be $100,000. We're giving away a trip on a private jet. You're going to get to go for a ride in the private jet with the 10X team. You're going to be getting a diamond level.
Somebody gets to drink this bottle of Opus with me.
Oh, wow. This is a good one. So this is a magnum right here of Opus One. What's this, like a $3,000 bottle of wine? $2,500. It's a 2009 Opus. Grant's going to drink this bottle of wine probably with 2 people, right? Probably two people.
You might forget everything you learned today.
Probably 2 people. We're going to give away diamond tickets to the 10X Growth Conference. It's $20,000 seat. Premier tickets for the 10X Growth Conference. We're going to give away tickets and seats to our 10X boot camp. We're going to be giving away 1,000 people will get access to Cardone U. 10 people are going to get access to Cardone U for life, if you can imagine that. We're going to give away $10,000 in cash. Grant came in here and he said he might just give away his Range Rover. He's got a Range Rover he's got to get rid of right now. And it's an extended wheelbase, black on black. The thing is sick. I'm going to try and talk him into giving that away too.
To qualify, you got to share the stream.
So first thing you have to do to qualify is you have to share the stream. So share the stream of what you're on right now, whatever platform that you're on, to your phone, to your own feed. Share it to your own feed, not within the group, to your own feed. So, okay, look, we're going to go ahead and get started. Today is day 1. Super excited to have you guys here. People from all around the world have joined this challenge. They've stood up. They've said that, I want more. I deserve more. I command more. I'm ready to do more. I'm ready to get more. And today is the first day. We're kicking it off. So today we are starting the 10X challenge, talking about the mental. Okay. Your mind, the frame, the lens that you look at life through, the way you were brought up. These things all influence your ability to live life at the level that you deserve, that you want. And so what Grant's going to do today is he's going to talk about mindset. He's going to talk about big think. He's going to talk about the goals that you have to set. And I know for me personally, I wasn't raised by wealthy parents. I wasn't raised in a family where we could, spend money and go on lavish trips. We had enough. We had everything that we needed, but nothing more. And for me, not having anybody around me that was thinking or doing anything massive, it significantly limited my ability to think big. And at 26 years old, when I came to work for Grant, I got a glimpse of what wealth really looks like. You know, he lived next door to Leo DiCaprio, was literally right next door to him. Dr. Dre was literally right behind him. Keanu Reeves was across the street. And I'm going up to this guy's house every day. And I'm like, dude, this is just insane, the money that I'm around right now. And so I started paying attention. And then I started watching how he thinks and how he operates, how he moves, the action that he takes. And it changed everything for me. I used to think that 500 grand a year was a lot of money. Now I know how much money you really need in order to be massively successful. And I'm not talking about, you know, watches and Lambos. I'm talking about total freedom for you and for your family so that you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. Some people want watches and cars and things, but I think that a lot of you out there just want to have the ability to do the things you want to do when you want to do it. And that's what true freedom is.
How much did you pay for your watch, Jared?
Oh yeah, this is my watch right here. I got it for free.
Stay with this big camera though.
I got it for free. This watch right here.
You didn't get it for free.
Oh, I worked for that. I worked my ass off for this thing. But Grant gave it to me. It was a gift. So, you know, occasionally when I do something good, he'll throw me a watch, you know? So I got one watch so far. So I've done one thing right. So check it out. We're going to get rolling right now. 10X challenge. Today's the day. Now's the time. I'd like to introduce to you a guy that I call a friend, a mentor, a boss, if you want to call him that. We work together. We do a lot of stuff together. But I've been able to sit shotgun and watch this guy help millions of people from all around the world. There's one person on this stream right now that doesn't need to be here, and it's him. But he chooses to be here because he is committed. It's his passion to help people improve the conditions of their life, improve their ability to earn more money so they can take care of their family. It's a spiritual thing for Grant. And so I'm so excited to have him here today. He's done $2 billion in real estate transactions. He's got 7 businesses that do 7 and 8 figures in revenue per year. He's got the most amazing wife in the world, 2 beautiful kids. He is known as the world's #1 sales trainer. I think he's the world's #1 business and marketing and money expert. And over the next 10 days, you're going to see why. So without further ado, please bring up to your living room floor, Mr. Grant Cardone.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Okay. And so good to be with you today. All of you out there. Appreciate you joining the 10X challenge. I look forward to each of you. By the way, this is just a little bit of the book that you'll be getting. We're going to release basically each lesson. I'm going to be sharing a lesson with you each day and then bringing a guest in. Today, it's just going to be me. I just wanted to get the group kind of familiar and acclimated with what we're trying to accomplish, what I'm trying to do for you over the next 10 days. 10 days, unless I decide to change it to 11 days or 12 days. And by the way, you guys that hang out, promise you, if you've ever been to one of my events, there is always over delivery. There's always a surprise. There's always something else. If you haven't signed up for the VIP pass, really strongly encourage all of you. If you've ever been to one of my events, something always happens special for VIP. GrantCardone.com/pass. I'll keep reminding you to do that because that's where I really get to know you and to get to know what you're up against and what you want to accomplish. Look, some people want the watch, some people want the car, some people want the jet, some people want to give it all away. You know, some people want the health, some people want respect, some people want to be celebrities. Some of you want to speak on our stage. Some of you want to speak on bigger stages than I'm doing. I don't know what it is you want, but I want to talk to you about the possibility that maybe you could actually get all that and more. So I know what I want, and hopefully you're taking notes tonight. Are we going to do a screen share or some giveaway for sharing? Yeah, we're definitely going to do. I think, let me just go over the gifts again, okay? We're going to give 1,000 people access to Cardone University. I'm going to give 25 people lifetime access to that program. That's a $30,000 per person program. We're going to give away 4 coaching sessions. Those are 100 grand. I'm going to maybe give away, I'm going to give for sure 3 people a chance to fly on 10X Airlines. what do we say? 10 people. Let me keep everything in tens because it's easier for me in tens. Forget all the threes. Everything that was a 3 is now a 10. We're going to give away 10 people on stage in Las Vegas at the 10X Growth Conference. Okay. That's worth at least $1 million. Ask Pete Vargas what it's worth. Ask Russell Brunson what it was worth to be on my stage in Las Vegas, Nevada. He'll tell you it's worth $3 million to him. So those are some of the things that we're going to be given. We'll be talking about how to do that. When you go VIP, you already get to the front of that bus. You don't have to do that, but I need to get to know you. I know Ginger. Okay. There's some of you that just keep popping up and I'm like, oh, wow, she's here again. Right. So I always say out of sight, out of mind. And if I don't know you, I can't flow you. I'm just not going to do it. Like you understand, if I only have so much to give and I see a sea of people and they're strangers and I see one person in there that I recognize, I am going to naturally move to that point of recognition. If you're taking notes, you should be writing down right now. Money flows to the points of recognition. This has everything to do with what's going on in your mind, by the way. What is your mind, not your eyes? What does your mind recognize every day? What is your mind looking for every day? Okay. What is it your mind is looking for in the crowd? Okay. Day one is about this right here. Okay. We're going to be talking tonight about goals. Let me just get this stool right here so I don't have to keep moving over there. Pop this up a little bit. I created this workbook for you guys. This has never been released to the public. I've written 11 best-selling books. Cardone University has 50 million users. We do the largest conferences. For those of you who are joining me for the first time and don't really know who I am, maybe you heard some trash about me online or whatever. I have 7 companies. They'll do $150 million this year. We have $2 billion worth of real estate. That number will go up by almost 400 million this year. That's during COVID. We just finished closing one of the largest property transactions in the state of Florida mid-COVID. Okay. So I'm a guy that came from nothing. I don't mean nothing because I had a lot of love in my family. I had, there was 5 siblings. I was a twin. I lost my dad when I was 10 years old. And what I wanted more in my life when I was 10, 12, 15, 18, 20, 25, and even still today, what I wanted more than anything was a mentor. I wanted a guide. I wanted somebody to kind of lock me under their shoulder and walk me through things. I still want that today, by the way. That doesn't go away. No matter where you are in life, folks, no matter where you are right now in life, I assure you, okay, it will always be better with other people. Even when it's bad with other people, it's still better than being by yourself. I would rather have an argument than be isolated on a beach by myself. At least I have somebody to bounce off of. But what I've always wanted in my life was somebody to do things with. And I wanted somebody to guide me and show me the next level. There's always, would you agree with this? There's always somebody that's done something you haven't done. I learn from my kids. Okay. If you have kids, you know what I mean. The kids, man, the kids see things you can't see. So today, the first one, 10 days, we have all 10 days laid out for you. We have it laid out in a workbook for you. We'll be releasing the workbook each day when you join us. We have automation that tells us you joined, and then you'll get your workbook, your assignment that day. Okay. This is going to be a game changer for you. I'm very, very excited. Jared asked me to do this. I said, I will only do it if I have 10 days with people. Let me tell you why 10 is so important to me. There's something that happens in tens that doesn't happen in smaller numbers. There's something that multiplies. And if you guys could just, for the next 10 days, give me 10 days. Give me 10 days. And it's going to be hard for you. I promise you. Something's going to come up. Something might have already come up. Okay. Your children, an appointment, a spouse, a parent. You're going to get sick. Something's going to intervene on you going where you want to go. And this is what tomorrow night we'll be talking about, one of the most important characteristics of successful people. There's 9 major traits of super successful people that I've been studying since I was 15 years old. One of those we'll cover tomorrow is going to get interrupted between now and tomorrow. Okay. It's almost like the devil. The devil is like trying to get you away from your greatness and your possibility. Tonight, I want to start with this mindset. Big goals, big think. I say go big, or who knows the answer to that? Go big or go? What are you going to put? Go big or throw this on Twitter. Maybe I'll give somebody a first person that throws this on Twitter. The right answer to go big, or what does Grant Cardone say? Go big or, okay, you got to go to Twitter to throw this up there. We're going to give the first person that does that correctly and uses the hashtag 10X, mentions my name at Grant Cardone. I'm going to give away, what do you think, Jared?
Give away an executive growth con ticket.
I give away $100 in cash. Okay, one of these signed by me, maybe with a little personal note from you. Okay, and when I see you, I'll trade it in for a growth conference ticket in February of next year. Who knows? We'll figure that out on the 100. But first, go post that. You got your phone open, your computer open. Tonight is about big think and big goals. And if you're taking notes, we'll do some screenshots and do some giveaways at the end of this when we get to the Q&A for the VIP. Again, a lot of people are asking about the VIP, how to go VIP backstage. That's grantcardone.com/pass, P-A-S-S, pass, the VIP pass, grantcardone.com/pass. The number one reason people fail on their goals, what do you guys think it is? Number one reason people give up on their goals, that fail on their goals, that fail on the resolutions, that fail on the diet, that fail on their financial goals, that fail on, hey, I was going to go do this business and I stopped. What is the number one reason do you think that is? Who knows? And can you open that chat? I just want to see, I just can't see it from here. It's freaking enormous. Hey, you guys that are on Instagram, YouTube, we got YouTube, Ustream's open now, Facebook, Instagram. What else is open?
We got 2 Facebook pages, YouTube.
Yeah,
Instagram.
and can you tell Ryan that I just got a text on a big this $170 million real estate deal. So forgive me, I am bragging, by the way, but I'm complaining a little bit too because this stream will not be worth $170 million to me. It will make me feel good about myself. Jared, have we gotten close to an answer? Procrastination. They have the wrong information.
Comfort zone, lack of consistency, goals aren't big enough, fear, belief, failed purpose.
Okay, good. I can read them here. Wrong information, not the right information, fear of failure, not having a goal, consistent, no support, follow through and commitment, no confidence, lack of direction. Hey, by the way, all these are right, but they're not right. Commitment, mindset, not writing them down, your frame of mind. They don't know the right steps and listen to the wrong people. That's very, very good, but not
Too
right.
small.
Comments, buffering. The number one reason people give up on their goals is the goal itself is not significant enough to change your life significantly enough. You can take this to the bank, folks. You'll take it to your grave, I promise you. The number one reason you give up on your goals is your goals are so small. They cannot significantly change the quality of your life enough that you would run through walls. I'll prove it to you, okay? I was recently asked, and here I am, 62 years old. I'm in the juicy part of my life right now, man. I got a lot of good things going for me. I get a deal with Amazon. Amazon's like, we'll pay you $1 million to do a book. Can you get it done by X? I mean, I always talk about, hey, in your lifetime, you're probably going to be underpaid most of your life. And if you're lucky, you'll be overpaid for some things. I'm moving into the overpaid thing right now, where people are going to give me more money probably than I'm even worth. And they're going to give me opportunities because I've been paying the price for so long. And that's why I wanted to do 10 days, so that I could get the discipline built in, so you would have the confidence in yourself. Because look, what's more valuable than confidence? Nothing. I believe in me now, so that when somebody comes to me and says, hey, dude, do you think we could drop you off in a city with $100, take away your name, your credit cards, all your money, give you a piece of junk truck, and you could, 90 days, you have to stay there 90 days, and you could turn it into $1 million business. I'm like, yeah, dude, let's roll. But why would I do it? See, there's two pieces here if you're taking notes. One is, I can do it. Number two is, why would I do it? See, most of you know you could achieve your goals. You're 85% confident you could do it, but you're only 50% confident that you should do it because the pain's too big. So when I was watching Undercover Billionaire earlier this year, I was watching Glenn Stearns. He's going to be one of our guests that you get to go backstage with. You guys that are VIP, you get to go backstage with Glenn, who's worth over $500 million. He's built 2 multi-billion-dollar businesses. He was the undercover boss, undercover billionaire that went to Erie, Pennsylvania with $100 and turned it into $750 grand. When I was watching that show, Elena asked me every night, hey, could you do it? I'm like, yeah, I could do it. But I don't think I should do it because I don't want to be gone 90 days, dude. I don't want to be gone 90 days. I don't want to be punished that long. I don't want the pain. And she said to me, and this fortifies why you give up on your goals. She said to me, what would it have to do for you to be worth being away from us for 90 days? I'm like, shit, dude, now I got interested. Okay. See, if the goal is big enough, folks, there's not a person on this stream right now. There's tens of thousands of people here right now. Okay. There's not one of you that if the goal was aligned correctly with your mission and purpose, you need me to back up, Johnny?
No, I'll grab the phone.
What phone?
The one that you-
This one? Okay. If the goal was big enough, okay, maybe you want to give a bunch of money away to charity and you're like, okay, I have a charity and I love that charity and that charity is going to get $1,000 because I suffer. Okay, good. You're going to only work. This is why people say, man, I'm not motivated by money. Trust me, everyone is motivated by money. The reason people say they're not motivated by money is because the amount of money they're looking at is so small. They're like, that does not change my life significantly. And this is what I want to do. 10 days I want to spend with you talking about how do you get a goal so giant? Okay, if I told you right now, I'm in Miami, I'm in Aventura. How far is downtown?
35 minutes, 40
35 minutes. If I told you that you had to walk barefooted from here to Miami, downtown Miami, you got to be barefooted. By the time you get there, you're going to have blisters on your feet. And the last 2 miles, there's going to be glass where you walk. Be like, dude, I ain't doing that. Let me throw something else in. There's $350 million waiting for you on the other side after taxes. 1/3 of $1 billion is waiting for you in cash. The IRS man signing off, you owe us nothing. How many of you would walk on glass 15 miles? Sure you would. And you're not even money motivated. You're not money motivated. Look at the stream go crazy. Fuck, I'd do it right now. How many of you would walk backwards? How many of you do cartwheels when you get to the end? You'd be like, your feet be bleeding. You'd be like, I'm doing cartwheels. You know, because right at the end, you'd be like, dude, I'm scoring. And this is the great problem in our country today. And where you live, whether it's Dubai or Detroit, whether it's LA or it's Latvia, whether it's Malta or Michigan, okay, whether Biden wins or Trump wins, man, look, it don't matter. Are your goals big enough to change your life? That's what I want you to think about tonight. Your workbook, when you get your workbook tonight at 9 o'clock, it's going to be talking about what are you willing to do? What goals would get you so excited that you would run through walls? You would jump off of buildings. You would levitate. You could stay up 28 hours in a 24-hour day. Remember when you fell in love the first time? You didn't need food. You didn't need food. You didn't need food. You didn't care how anybody smelled. You didn't care. You didn't care about anything. You didn't worry about food. You didn't worry about water. You were, man, you couldn't sleep. You had performance things going on. You're like, I can't believe, man, I got the stamina of a dam, right? Endless. What happened? That was you. That was you. And that is available to you right now. People ask me today, people that have watched me since I was 25 years old, same age as I am. Some of them are younger than I am. They're like, dude, you got more gas in your tank than I do. Had a man tell me that the other day. He's like, I've been watching you for 25 years, Grant. We grew up in the same industry together. He's like, you simply have more gas in your tank. And I said, what does that even mean, bro? I ain't got a tank. Where is the tank? If there is a tank, where is the tank? There's a tank on a car. Where's your tank? I said, but what do you mean? He's like, you just got more reasons. I said, oh, now we talking. Where's that tank, by the way? Look, this whole thing for me is way more spiritual than material. You know, the attainment of my goals, the attainment of the possibility that I could actually be great. Why would I go to Pueblo, Colorado for 90 days, not have any money, can't use my name, cannot use any of the success that I've created for 30 years? Why would I do that? It's insane that anybody would do that. Oh yeah, shit, dude, because if I do it, you know what the reason I did it? I'm like, I'm gonna win an Emmy. I told Discovery Magazine, I'm gonna win an Emmy. I guarantee, guys, I'm gonna win an Emmy for this show. Okay, it'll come out in January. You got to wait. I don't know if I'm gonna win an Emmy, but that's why I went there. I'm gonna win a damn Emmy. I actually told them I was gonna win a Grammy, and they're like, winning a Grammy is for music. If you win anything, it'll be an Emmy. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna win an Emmy. I'm gonna do something that has never been done before in such large orders. Okay, regardless of what happens. By the way, when I went there, there was no COVID, there was no global shutdown, there was no 30 million people unemployed, and I went through the entire thing, despite the disappointment, the discouragement. Come on, how many of you have a commitment, you have a goal, and you quit on it? I want you to think about in your lifetime, just write it down if you're taking notes. And by the way, if you're here and you're not taking notes, something's wrong with you, okay? A little bit of ink is better than a long memory. Write it down and throw it away. There's something about taking it out of your mind, putting it on a piece of paper. When is the last time, specifically, when you had a goal that you quit on? What was the goal you quit on and when was it? Because if you don't handle that, okay, changing your state, walking on fire, breaking boards, all the tricks in the world, jumping out of planes. What do they do? They do that little thing with the bungee cord jump. Dude, you can walk on fire, through fire. You can burn yourself up. It won't matter. You have to figure out why you are quitting on your goals. And why are you quitting on your goals? Because the goal was wrong. The goal is too small. This is what the 10X rule was about. The 10X rule was about you need a goal, a dream, a payoff so big that it changes your life significantly. A fact, okay? You will quit on any goal that does not significantly change your life. If it doesn't change your life, you will not change your goal. You will not achieve your goal. So see, most people, this is why the New Year's resolution doesn't work. By the way, the New Year's resolution doesn't work for anybody. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose 19 pounds. That's not a goal, man. That's something you can actually do. A goal for me is something I can achieve this week, this month, this year, maybe not even this lifetime. I'm not interested in whether I achieve it. I'm interested in whether I go far enough so that halfway there, when I start moving in the direction of that goal, I'm like, shit, I got so much confidence now. I don't even care about that goal anymore. I'm going to throw it away. You understand what I'm saying? So why? Why does this happen? One, why do you not have bigger goals? Why are you not thinking about $1 billion? Why are you not thinking about owning the company? Why are you thinking about owning the company and not being a partner in somebody else's company, by the way? I got to be the boss. That's a small goal, by the way. Very small goal. I would rather be the employee and the 10th richest person on the planet than be the boss of a failing company. But notice how people get locked in. I got to be the owner. I got to be the boss. I'm working for myself. What kind of goal is that, to work for yourself? I want to set my own hours. Dude, that's as big as you can think. Okay, I want to give some money to charity. How about this? I want to raise billions of dollars for charities, because you only have so much money to give away anyway. I want to be the nicest person in the world. Okay, why don't you be the nicest person and the baddest ass person? Both. Why don't you be able to be both of those? Okay, so look, the reason people fail in their goals is because I'm going to give you the reasons you fail, and then I'm going to give you the mistakes. This is walk away data. Guaranteed tonight's going to be worth everything. We got about 15 minutes, and then we go to the VIP, the pass, and you guys can do the Q&A with me, but I want to get through this. The reason people fail on their goals, that quit on their goals, that give up on the goals, the reason the staff gives up on their goals, the reason the manager gives up on their goals, the reason the people that work for you and your spouse gives up on their goals is because the goals do not significantly change the life of their life, nor the lives of other people around you. That's why so many of you, I'm sure, can relate to this. Your partner does not want you to go to the event. How many of you had that experience before? I'm going to Grant Cardone's boot camp for 3 days. And they're like, dude, I don't want to go, and I don't want you to go. Or you can go, but go without me. But they don't really want you to change. I remember I was dating a girl, and every time I went to a self-improvement thing, she did not want me to go. Why? Because she did not want me to change. She wanted to keep it the way it was. Okay. All right. So fact, the only reason people quit is because the goal is not big enough. 2, the second reason people fail at their goals is because they make mechanics more important than the goal. If you ever get a chance, by the way, we're going to give away, how many of these did we say, the visits to the office? These are going to be private mentorings at my office in Miami, invitations. How do we give these away, Jared? How should I give these away? We're going to do 50 of these. I'm going to do 50 of these. Okay.
Our team is going through the comments right now, and they're picking people.
So to get this though, you need to share. If you're not willing to share it with your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your mom, your dad, you're like, oh yeah, I can't put this on my Facebook page. Somebody's going to get upset about me. Dude, that's how you find out who's on your team. That's how you find out who's on your team. That's how you find out who wants to dream big, because that's one of the reasons people don't achieve their goals. Okay. The people around you. The second reason people fail is because they make mechanics more important than the goal itself. This is something I never do anymore. I'm going to build a $20 billion real estate company. Okay, where's the money coming from? I don't care about the second part of that. Don't need to know that. Dude, if the goal is big enough, it will solve the mechanics. The mechanics will resolve in the spiritual and manifest themselves in a physical universe. I'll have Jay Shetty on. Jay is going to be loving this shit. He's going to be like, God damn, I didn't know you were a monk too. Dude, because I'm a monk acting like a businessman rather than a businessman acting like a monk. I'm telling you, look, you do not need, Elon Musk does not know how to get to Mars. He does not want to know how to get to Mars. He knows he doesn't need to know how to get to Mars, nor does he need to know where the money comes from or what the spaceship looks like. He knows he just needs to be committed to getting to Mars. Okay. This happened for me. I was 36 years old. There was a major car manufacturer that wanted to figure out how to dump the top into the trunk of the car, because they had a lot of complaints for years about having to put take the top of the car off and put it up. People had to remove it. It was like everybody hated it. You remember the Mercedes, the little G series or whatever it was, SL series, and you had to remove the top, and everybody, the rich people had the little thing in their garage and they had to put it up there. It was like stupid. And everybody kept saying at Mercedes, we can't figure out how to get it to go away. It's impossible. And Mercedes finally said this: hey, if money wasn't a problem, how do you solve the problem? Like 7 months later, they had a freaking, they had the hood, the roof that now basically in 16 seconds is in the trunk of the car. Okay. Because the point is they no longer got stuck in mechanics. If you're a business owner, it is vital. It is vital that you have a team that is focused on mechanics and that frees you to be the dreamer, okay? The big thinker, okay? The visionary. Because if you can't be a visionary, you can't make your goals and your dreams a reality. Dave Robards got to think. He's got to think, hey, man, I want to have a private plane one day. He could think, I want a private plane. Or he could think, probably closer to him right now, would be, hey, dude, I want to spend more time on Grant's private plane. That's the best plane to have, is a friend's plane, okay? But in the process, when he's making $400 or $500 grand a year, owning a private plane becomes impossible. So he'll give up on it when he tries to do the mechanics on it, because he'll like, dude, that's impossible. I can't even pay for the gas. Right? So if he gets stuck in the mechanics, which is what most people do, they go from goal to target. What do I need to do right now? Dude, don't worry about that. Don't worry about what you need to do. One of the tasks I'm going to give you this week is to write down big, unachievable goals in your lifetime, in the morning and at night, each day for the next 10 days. Who thinks they could do that? Cost you nothing. Every day for the next 10 days. Write your goals down in the morning and at night. Big, giant, unachievable goals without writing how you're going to get them. I can't tell you how many times I've read, a goal without a date is not a goal. It's a dream. Fucking A right, it's a dream, bruh. That's what I'm doing here. I'm dreaming. I'm daydreaming. I'm in the day dreaming about how my next day is going to be different than today was. So I'm not stuck in mechanics. But I'm writing my goals down every morning. $20 billion worth of real estate at night, 20 billion plus real estate. I'm ringing the bell on Wall Street. We're going public. Okay. I got 4 jets, not 1. We're a public company. I'm in a congressional hearing in front of the president, the vice president, Congress, and the Senate, and they're grilling my ass because I got so rich. Okay. So see, the thing's got to be bigger. Okay. So what I'm doing today is I'm just trying to stretch your mind a little bit for the next 10 days. If you want some Q&A time with me tonight, grantcardone.com/pass. By the way, that gets you access to every speaker for the next 9 days, unless we turn it into 11 or 12 or 13. When do I have to leave the country? On the, what day? 26. So I got some time. Okay. Third reason people fail in their goals is the people they are surrounded by. This is going to be one of the hardest exercises I give you tonight. When you get your workbook later tonight, what, 2 hours, 3 hours? When you get your workbook tonight, you're going to look at this one exercise. And the exercise is.
Don't tell them. Let them read it for the first time when they see it tonight.
Yeah. I can't. I got to tell them. Yeah. If I tell you, you might not want to play with me tonight, though. You guys, who's involved in your life? Who is involved in your life that has given up on their own goals and their own successes? You're like, I need some positive people. No. You need some people that are maniacs. You do not need positive people. This is not the PMA class. Okay, positive mental attitude will not get you goal achievement. It will not get you a 10X life, I'm telling you. Sorry, I know a lot of people that are way, way more positive than I am. I met a guy in Pueblo, most positive person I've ever met in my life. I said, dude, how are you so positive? He's like, you're positive. I said, no, I'm not positive, man. He's like, what do you mean you're not positive? I said, you're confusing confidence with positiveness. Positive, I think the outcome's going to be great. Confidence is, I don't trust shit. I don't trust anybody over anything except myself, my own personal confidence to raise the bar. And I'm going to keep raising the bar until everybody else around me says, damn, I think if he can do it, I can do it. Okay. Third reason. What is it? I gave you 3 reasons already. The people that are surrounded with you have given up on their own success, their own goals. This is why so many people suffer financially on this planet. You get advice from people that have never put together any money at all. This is why I say to you, never take advice from a millionaire. Okay, Johnny, you want to open up the whole screen and take it so you see everybody? Never, ever take advice from a millionaire. Ever. If you got financial goals, by the way, you cannot have goals without having goals on everything. You should have goals, spiritual goals, physical goals, financial goals, house goals, travel goals. One of the things in your exercise tonight be like, hey, where you want to take a trip or trips? How long is the trip? Where are you staying? What did you spend? How did you pay for it? Who came with you? Dude, I don't want to go on a trip by myself. Do you guys even know where you want to go on a trip to? Oh man, I want to go to Destin, Florida. Yeah, why don't you think about something outside the United States for a change? Okay, why don't you think about St. Bart's? Well, I don't have the money for St. Bart's. Why? You got lost in the mechanics. You don't even know where St. Bart's is. Man, you got to think big. Where does the money go? Where does success go? Why are people going there? Okay, hey, am I getting you guys to think different right now? Are you thinking different or are you hating on me right now? You're like, damn it. This is why people hate on Grant Cardone. I'm rubbing you, man. I'm rubbing you. How do you make diamonds? Pressure. How do you make pearls? The oyster is irritated inside the clamshell by a piece of sand. A piece of sand makes a pearl. Sand and time. How does the diamond made? Time and pressure. Okay, that's why you need a challenge. You are best when you are challenged, when you are threatened. 2 ways to get a challenge. 1, raise your hand and say, I want one. Or 2, have it forced down your throat. COVID, 2008, you got fired, you got a divorce, health problems, heart conditions, you lose somebody, you run out of money, okay? Your mama gets sick and you don't have the dough. Those are challenges, and this planet is going to challenge you. Okay, and you either win. You can't pray your way out of a challenge, by the way. God's like, free will, bro. see, people study God, man. It's interesting. They just take the parts they want, though. They're like, God, please do this for me. Dude, did you miss the free will shit? Okay, he didn't say he was going to do anything for you. It's like, hey, what do you want to do? What are you willing to fight for? How far are you willing to walk? Are you willing to leave your town? Every successful person I've ever met left their home. Have you? Including Jesus. We would not know Jesus had he not left. Where did he leave? Nazareth? He left. He said, I'm going to Bethlehem. Mary says, why are you leaving, son? Because I got to go. I got to go. Greatness awaits us. Okay. See, most of you, did you know most Americans haven't moved 10 miles from where they were born? You live there because your parents are there. You live there because your school was there. You live there because you're comfortable. 4th reason people fail on their goals is the unwillingness to give up anything. You're not willing to give anything up. One of the exercises tonight is going to be, what are you willing to give up? See, no offense, but you know, when people come to our trainings, they're like, give me something, Grant. I said, sure, I'll give you something. But you got to make room for it, bro. I can fill your closet up with a whole bunch of Gucci, but the reality is you ain't got any room because you got too much diesel in there. You got Levi's. You got so many Levi's, I can't get the Gucci in. You understand? You ladies, man, how can I fill your closet up with Chanel when you got a bunch of, I don't know, what is it? You got so much, what? Forever 21. That's a bad joke. Okay. All right. So we're going to be talking tonight about what are you willing to give up? This is the problem with mentorship. Most people, grantcardone.com/pass for the VIP. Yeah, people are asking about the VIP right now. How do I do the backstage? How many of you like to do this? By the way, I say an hour. It's like Donald Trump saying, "I'm gonna have a 20-minute briefing in the thing tonight," and then he goes on for 3 hours. But he's trying to become president. I'm just trying to become your uncle. Okay, I'm not running for politics. I'm trying to create my legacy here. My legacy it will not be the plane I buy, the house I live in. It will be the people I help. I know that for sure. You know how big my goal is? 8 billion people. You know how impossible that is? How many think 8 billion people is absolutely impossible? I do. I can't meet 8 billion people. The mathematics don't allow me to do that. Unless I'm thinking about this lifetime. And then maybe I'm like, oh, what if I had 100 years? Then I can meet 8 billion people. Okay. What if I built a freaking network of people around the world and I didn't meet them, but you did, and you were part of this 10X thing. You were a licensee, okay? Or you were part of Cardone University, or you read my books, or you were teaching my books, or you were a partner with us. See, I didn't give up on the goal of 8 billion people. You know how many people have told me that's impossible, that's ridiculous. Why would you have such a ridiculous? There's not even 8 billion people on this planet. You only speak English and you barely speak English, okay? How could you possibly think that? Dude, because it's a goal. I do not need to have it all figured out. I need to persist, and have fortitude in the goal. Continue to write the goal down. The right people will show up, okay? When the student is ready, the teacher will show up. If the goal is big enough, okay, the nail will find a hammer. You understand? Just got to keep being a nail. You see a nail, dude, you're like, fucking hammer's going, damn, somebody should bat that in. Right? Baseball will find a bat and a glove. That's why Kevin Costner's movies move so many people. Build it and they will come. That's what a goal is. Okay. I write mine down in the morning and I write them down at night. What does that cost me? I'm gonna write my goals down right now. Okay. Why don't everybody do this right now? Let's just see how long it takes. Let's see how long it takes to write goals down. You guys ready? Y'all ready to play? You guys on Instagram, Ustream, you guys want some of the Q&A to get clarity on this? Because I know with everything I'm covering, I'm probably creating a bunch of questions that I'm not answering. Some of the reasons why some of the things that we want to give away to you is like coming to visit our office, okay? Having the Q&A at the end, being able to go on trips with us. We're going to pick 10 people to speak at the 10X Growth Conference, to walk up on stage and say hello to 12,000 people. Does that make you feel better, Jared? Okay. So we're going to give away a $20,000 ticket. I'm trying to figure out how to give my Range Rover away because it's time to get a new car. But I'm going to figure all that out. We're going to give 100 of these away. How many hats are we giving? 100 or 1,000? We're going to give 1,000 people Cardone University. The way to get that stuff is to go to grantcardone.com/pass. You don't have to buy anything, but you do need to be VIP to get some of those bigger Jack Daddy crazy gifts, okay? We're getting ready to go to St. Bart's for 2 weeks. I might bring somebody with me. We're going to put 10 people on 10X Airlines. That's stupid, man. Who does that? Nobody does that, okay? All right, okay? I could send you an iPad. Who wants to win a flight on the jet, huh? Okay, now watch. Check it out. We're going to write our goals down. Everybody, write your goals down right now. Screenshots. We're going to give away hats for screenshots and notes. So take some good notes tonight. Throw it on your page. Hashtag 10X. Hashtag 10X. Hashtag 10X challenge. Mention my name at Grant Cardone, either on Instagram or Facebook. Do it wherever. We'll see it. I'll get notified. We'll see if we can get this thing trending, and then we'll pick. What are we picking? What am I giving away right now?
Hats.
Oh yeah, we're gonna give away 100 hats today. Okay, just for you guys throwing up screenshots. Okay, I'm gonna write my goals down. Somebody put me on a timer. Ready? Go.
You tell them about that trick you do with the goals?
Huh?
About how you write your goals? How
I'm
you
writing
write
them right now. That's what I'm doing right now.
No, but do you tell them the little thing that you do where you assume that it's
Yeah, I'm writing it as it's reality. Okay. Like if I'm ringing the bell on Wall Street, I'm ringing the bell on Wall Street. I'm going to ring the bell on Wall Street. I'm ringing the bell at Wall Street.
I
okay?
wrote a New York Times best-selling book.
Yeah.
I own 10,000 apartments.
Yeah.
I am fully financially free. My kids are in the best private schools in town.
Okay, I'm done.
Hey, and also just super quick.
Hang on. I'm done. Okay, what's the point of the first exercise? That took me 33 seconds. Who could do that? What did it cost me? Piece of paper. What am I going to do with the piece of paper when I'm done? Because I'm going to do this twice a day. I'm going to do it actually 3 times a day. I'm going to do it. Hopefully I only do it twice a day, but in my life, because I'm never lucky, I typically half the time I do it 3 times a day. I do it in the morning when I wake up. I do it when I go to sleep at night, and I do it the 3rd time I do it. Who knows the 3rd time I do it? This will be for a visit to my office. Who knows why do I sometimes do it a 3rd time? Not in my sleep. I can't do it in my sleep, dude. Shit. That's weird. When you're down. Okay. Yes. Okay. Give that man a visit to the office. He said, when I'm down, anytime I'm disappointed, discouraged, I lose a deal or I lose my way, I write my goals down. Anytime I'm discouraged, I stop wherever I'm at, whatever pisses me off, and I write my goals down. I lost a big deal in South Florida, an apartment deal. It was $92 million. They gave it to somebody else because the other guy paid 95. I was so pissed off. I was livid. And the only thing that got me over it was this: $20 billion worth of real estate. I got over it that quick. Said, move on, bro. Get to the 20. Don't stumble over $92 million. Come on, stupid. You ain't gonna remember all the little stumbles, right? Now it could be one car deal that you were trying to sell. It could be a chiropractic, a class that you had. It could be any little thing is going to keep you from your major goals. Okay, so I wrote mine down. This is how I write them down. They don't need to mean anything to anybody else. Like anybody else reads these, they're going to be like Malibu, kids hap, politics. Politics has been showing up. Oh, forgot about my helicopter. Hold on, let me get that. I got to have a helicopter, man. There's no reason not to have one. Okay. 10 seasons. What's 10 seasons? You don't know. I know what it means. You don't need to know. Okay. So best shape of my life, you want to write all the things down, even if you're in bad shape. I was writing the best shape of my life down way before I was working out. You write it down long enough, I guarantee you just keep writing it down. You just keep writing it down. You just keep planting the seed, keep fermenting, keep watering the seed, keep dropping it in, keep paying attention to it. Remember what I started with tonight? First thing I said tonight. What do you see? What do you recognize? What is familiar? Attention goes to the familiar. It goes to the things that recognizes the most. Okay. Attention, energy, resources. It's like if you've ever bought a car before and you bought this car, and now once you bought it, you saw it everywhere. You can't go anywhere and not see it. Like I never saw one of those pink Volkswagen Beetles until I got one. Weird. Okay. All right. So Jared was making a point about when you're writing goals down. Okay. I write them down in present tense. This is all in our 10X planner. I write them down in present tense. Maybe we give 100 10X planners away. Comes with a video. That planner is magical, by the way, that we have. Okay. And this is what I want to do for you for 10 days. I want to figure out, man, what can I do to help you stay focused? 10 days is almost enough time to really build a habit. 3 days, not enough time. 7 days, probably not. Half this audience will not be able to stay on this deal 10 days. Promise you, you're going to get thrown off. It's because it's a tough planet to stay focused on, folks.
And
okay.
That's the challenge with doing the free thing. You know, that's why we always battle. Battle whether or not we want to do something for free.
Yeah. That's why we battle with the free thing, because a lot of people sign up and they're like, it costs me nothing if I don't do it. It costs you everything to give up on stuff. Okay. Let me tell you the number one reason you want to finish this. I finish shit. I don't finish stuff for other people. I finish shit for me. When I wanted to quit this TV project I was on, Elena says, you can't quit. I said, yeah, I can quit if I want to. She's like, Grant, I know you. Okay. If you quit, you'll never get over it. That's who needs to hold you accountable, right? You need to get the pain. I'm going to be talking about discipline tomorrow night. Do you understand discipline comes with punishment? You cannot have discipline without punishment. By definition, you cannot be disciplined without punishment. By definition, okay? You cannot. You just look the word up in the dictionary. You must be punished in order for discipline to even show up in an environment. If you're running a company and there's no discipline, no punishment, if it's just rewards, you will never have a disciplined environment. Who's got the definition? Did somebody look it up? Yeah.
The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior using punishment to correct disobedience.
Exactly. You cannot possibly have discipline without punishment. A guy came into my office. He actually came in for a mentoring call where 10 of you are going to win that tonight. And each night we'll give 10 of those away. And he said, dude, how do you get so much discipline here? I said, punishment, dude. Simple. He's like, punishment? What do you mean? Dude, we punish people. I said, you have no discipline and no culture because you have no punishment. You just have rewards. And any environment where it's just rewards, there'll be no discipline. And typically where there's no discipline in the future, there'll be no rewards because there'll be nothing. There'll be no victories to share with other people. Hey, the number one victory you can have in life is confidence. I know. I don't want to be punished. The punishment to me is so intolerable that I'm like, I'm just going to make the extra call. I'm just going to knock on another door. I have to have this. It starts manifesting the universe around me, whatever this physical universe is, what appears to be physical, starts saying, dude, the guy ain't going to quit. Open the door, let him in. He is serious. Okay. So real quick, mistakes. I just want to wrap this up and then we'll go to the VIP session. Mistakes made when setting goals. So tonight is just about goal setting. Each night we have a specific topic we want to go over this. You guys enjoying this? You getting your value out of this? You like this? It's good for you? Where can they write a review on this, by the way?
GrantCardone.com/review.
GrantCardone.com/review. We will give 100 people access to Cardone U just for writing a review tonight. GrantCardone.com/review. 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 When you write the review, then we'll go through there and pick 100 people. That's a lot of people for Cardone U. Okay. All right. It's GrantCardone.com/review.
Just scroll down to the bottom.
And just put a review in, give me a review. You know, a lot of people, because what we're going to do is we're going to take this 10 days, just so you guys know from a marketing standpoint. A lot of you are like, how are you going to make money on this deal, dude? We're going to take the 10 days. We're going to put it together as a package and sell it for $2,000. So we'll take this, edit it all together. It'll look all glitzy. We'll show your comments over there. So some of you will get recognized in that. They'll see a lot of people showed up for this. Almost 250,000 people have registered already for this. And then we'll take it, sell it for $1,000 over the next 12 months or so, probably starting in the beginning of the year when the show drops. Reboot your year. 10 days with Grant Cardone, $19.95. How many you think we'll sell? You think we'll sell 1,000 right away?
Yeah, no doubt.
It's $2 million. So you want to know how I make my money on this? Not on you. I make it later. So you give me the format to build this new product out. I appreciate you guys being here. 8 billion people on the planet. I think we're probably good. Okay.
Hey, so I just want to, great job, by the way.
I got this.
I know. That's
Okay.
just that. We'll just send that out on the.
No. Real quick. Mistakes made. Too small. Not exciting. Adopting ideas of other people. Confusing goals with strategies. Before Jared comes in. These are the mistakes you're going to make when setting goals. Too small, not exciting, adopting the ideas of others. I want to be a millionaire. Why? Why do you want to be a millionaire? Oh, I don't know. It's you just adopted somebody else's idea. I want to be a baller. I want to wear a Richard. Everybody's copying people today rather than deciding to become their own person. Okay. Number 4, you're confusing goals with strategies. That's a mistake. Number 5, you let other people's ideas influence your goals. Like I have my own freaking set of goals, man. I had trouble with that in the beginning. 6, you confuse targets with goals. Okay, last thing, and then I'm gonna bring Jared in. And you'll see this in the exercise tonight. Goals: financial, personal, family, travel, business. I could extend this. Physical condition, health, philanthropic. And the question in your exercise tonight, when you get your workbook, what do they have to do to get the workbook?
We're going to send it out tonight.
Okay. What goals would you have to have in those categories that would cause you to run through walls, walk on glass? Man, I can't handle rejection. It's bullshit. The goal is not big enough. My team always quits. No, they don't quit. The goal is not big enough. I'm lazy. The goal is not big enough. You're not lazy. You weren't born lazy. There's not a lazy person born on planet Earth. It does not come as part of the spiritual condition. Okay, God don't make lazy. Man makes lazy. Media makes lazy. Okay, food company makes lazy. Friends make you lazy. You don't make you lazy. Okay, the goal wasn't big enough. Because if the goal was big enough, you'd drop everything you're doing right now. Well, I can't leave my job. I can't leave. I got 2 kids. You ain't got a kid problem. If the goal was big enough, you'd go do it for the kids. You get it? Okay. Takeaways tonight. Jared's going to say something.
No, so I just want to say one thing.
Yeah,
so Grant has, he's been telling
He's
you.
a liar. He's a liar.
Yeah,
He's
right.
going to say more than one thing.
Grant's been telling you guys about some of the amazing stuff that you can win inside the challenge. Ride on the 10X jet with how many seats?
10, dude.
10 seats,
Everything's
10X
10.
jet.
10, 100,
Coaching
and
sessions
1,000.
with Grant Cardone, personal one-on-one sessions. These are $50,000 each. He's going to give away 4 of those. We're giving away tickets to the 10X Growth Conference. We're giving away tickets to our boot camp.
10
away
people are going to
cash.
speak on stage, by the way. I'm going to tell you the greatest gift we have here is 10 people speaking on the 10X, walking on the 10X stage saying, hey, my name is Brent Abdullah Pahala, and I am on the 10X stage. Dude, once you get a picture of yourself on the 10X stage, that's the biggest stage in the world, player. I spoke with Kevin Hart on the stage.
So how many of you guys would like to take advantage of those prizes? If you want a shot to win, here's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Go to grantcardone.com/contest. grantcardone.com/contest. This is our contest page. This is where you register to get included in the contest. All you have to do is this. Register in the form, put your information in. You're going to get a link. Take that link and share that link. You get points when people sign up from your link. Right now, I think we have somebody in there that's got like 400 points already. So if you're just hearing this right now,
But I got so many prizes,
you got
it don't
plenty of time, okay? So grantcardone.com/challenge. Get this link, share it with your friends, share it with your family. You guys can also create watch
That's when
groups.
we should give them the book, though, dude. We should give them the workbook when they do that. I don't owe anybody anything here.
Okay, let's not change anything right now.
Okay.
So we're going to do the
That's what I did.
we're going to do the grantcardone.com/challenge.
Damn, I look good, don't I?
Okay,
I'm
sorry,
we look good
/contest.
together.
You got me all off my game
good.
now, man.
Get in your game, man.
grantcardone.com/contest. Get signed up for the contest. Tons of stuff that we're going to give away. It's points based. You get points when people sign up from your link. So share this. This is something that every single person in your family, your friends, your community
Maybe
should
we
be
give away
joining
10 people
along
having
with you.
dinner with us. Johnny, what are you doing, Johnny? Johnny, the Instagram's
Yeah.
going out.
Yeah.
Johnny, this other one's going out. Okay.
So
But
get signed up for the contest.
maybe
every
we have
day,
10 people at
every
dinner
day,
right behind me, Johnny.
every day,
Jarrett.
every day, we're going to be announcing winners from the leaderboard. We're going to pick a benchmark where once everybody gets above a certain threshold, we're going to give everybody that breaks that number a prize. You'll get that announced tomorrow. Homework assignment. This is the most important homework assignment that you guys need to do. Okay. You need to go and shoot a video or post in the Facebook group. You need to post.
Write this down. Write this down. Write this
three-
down. Write this down.
The 3 biggest goals that you have and how hitting those goals would change your life. What that would mean for your life. You can go live in the group. You can post a video in the Facebook group. You can write it out if you want to write it out. But in the Facebook group, we want to see those and make sure that you put the hashtag 10X day 1. Hashtag 10X day 1. There's going to be a lot of comments and posts on this.
Just so
make
you guys
sure.
know that this is part of the mechanics. That's how we find it online.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like the internet's like kind of a big place.
So hashtag 10X day one to post that again. 3 big juicy goals that you have and how your life would change if you hit them. This exercise is about big think and getting you excited about goals, maybe for the first time in your life. So
We'll get everybody the book. We'll get everybody the workbook tonight's workbook.
If you elected to get the workbook, if you elected to get the workbook.
Oh, not everybody gets the workbook.
If you were elected to, if you elected to take advantage of the workbook.
That costs money. The workbook costs money.
Well, yeah, they're putting it all together right now.
Okay.
So if you elected to get the workbook, we're going to send the workbook out to you before tonight, before the end of the night tonight, depending on where you're at in the world.
Dude, how hard is it working with me?
It's unpredictable.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's hard. It's just unpredictable.
But actually, it's not unpredictable.
You're
it's
unpredictable all the time.
You know, it's going to be what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Right?
So amazing first night here. It's about big things. Start thinking bigger. Start challenging the things that you've been thinking, that you catch yourself. You know the areas where you fall into these things where you start thinking small. You start getting envious. You start getting catty. You start getting negative. You start talking bad about people. Start noticing all this because this is going to be really important. Anytime you're doing that. And
notice the people around you that start doing this. When you start sharing this, like if you want to find out who's around you, one of the exercises tonight out of the workbook is the people around you. Like that. Remember, that's one of the reasons you probably already forgot 80% of what I shared with you tonight. Could be the most important information you've ever had in your life. Because look, if you don't have a goal, what do you have? Mm-hmm. Like you got somebody else's life. You understand? If you don't have your own goals, you're basically living someone else's life. Mm-hmm. And if you don't get this part right, because there's going to be a COVID, there's going to be a crash, and there's going to be this happen, and there's going to be betrayal, and there's going to be discouragement. If you don't have the big goal to get you through to the other side, you're going to get left with somebody else's remains. And it's not a good deal.
Or hit the goal and realize that it was never going to make you happy in the first place.
How many of us know somebody that got depressed right after they hit their goals? They're like, I got everything I wanted, man. And then shit, I was unhappy. Okay. Because you didn't get the right goal. Okay. And you should be moving that thing up. So there's not one area of life. You guys, every one of you are entitled to have it all. You do not need to compromise. You have to compromise in life. You don't need to compromise a life. Like you don't, I'm telling you, as long as you keep playing the game out, you got to keep playing the game out. You got to keep putting yourself on the board. So I hope you all join us for the pass.
GrantCardone.com/pass to get backstage access. We're getting ready to close down the main stream right now, and we're going to go into the VIP room and hang out with the VIPs for a little bit, do some Q&A. Tomorrow, very, very exciting guest, Rebecca Minkoff. She built an amazing fashion empire, and she's going to be sharing her story and the things along the way that she had to overcome.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Rebecca on our growth conference for some time now. She's a freaking superstar, female success entrepreneur.
Guys, you may not know who she is. Show up.
Oh yeah,
your girl knows who she is, but more importantly, you can learn a lot from the things that she's had to overcome along the way. Same challenges everybody experiences, but handled in a way that actually resulted in a massive success. Workbooks will be emailed out if you elected to go for the workbooks.
Okay. Anybody that wants a workbook that didn't elect it, how do they do that? Because there's a lot of people on right now that probably want the workbook. Guys, this is going to be like a 40-page manual workbook. So what I'm doing is I'm laying it out, and then they're going to go back in each night and give you the updated stuff because I'm an ad lib guy, right? And so they're going to give that to you. So is there a place for them to go or no?
Not right now. We can build it though.
Okay.
GrantCardone.com/workbook. Check there in 13 minutes and GrantCardone.com/workbook, and somebody will have it built.
Yeah,
Abel, Aria.
I want you guys to get all that. Okay. Look, I'm doing 10 days of this for free. Some of these other things fund our activities, our staff, our advertising to do this. I think there's 180,000 new people that came into this because of this 10X challenge. So part of that is the play for us. Some of these other things like the pass is $97. It's $9.70 a day. What were the other things we charged for? Just let everybody know. It's just be transparent about it. What was it? The other stuff. The recording,
the workbook, the recording, and backstage access.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, it's not like we're getting rich off this deal. If we cover our costs, that's great. But mostly the real payoff here is finding those of you here that are going to take this data post-COVID during the election and get focused. I told Jared, I said, I want to do this right here through the election, dude. I want to do it for 10 days, find 10 days on my calendar. I want to get everybody focused and get them off of this protest, burn shit down. Biden's going to save my life. Trump's going to save my life. What's going to save your life are your goals. And I'm going to be following tomorrow up with the disciplines necessary, the rules of success, the financial. We're going to be spending one night on the finances you need. Not what your daddy said was enough. Not what Smart Money or USA Today or US Money or whatever media is out there telling you how much money you need to get along. I'm going to tell you how much money you need to actually make your dreams reality and to make a difference on this planet. And I promise you, it's way more than you've been thinking. Okay?
And the reason that this is important, let me just say this. This is super important for you to understand. Every single day we're going over information that is designed to pull you forward. So the first thing that you got to think with is goals, and you got to start thinking bigger. The next thing you got to think with is what are you going to do every single day that's going to be different, that's going to take you there. You're not going to go from 0 to 100 overnight, but you'll go from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3.
You might go backwards overnight.
The disciplines that you put in place every day are the things that are going to draw you closer day by day to your goals. We're going to be covering all that tomorrow. Rebecca Minkoff, special guest. Show up early. Great opportunity for you guys to network in the streams. We're going to fire this thing up probably 20 minutes prior to the go live at 5 o'clock. GrantCardone.com/contest to get enrolled in the contest. We want you to share this with every single person that you know, so we can get as many people on here as possible to hear the message for free. GrantCardone.com/pass if you want to upgrade to backstage, because we're getting ready to go backstage with Grant right now. We'll have Rebecca tomorrow, Jesse Itzler after that, Eric Worre, Darman, Ty Lopez,
Tim
Damon
Grover.
John, everybody
It's crazy.
is going to be doing this. So GrantCardone.com/pass. If you need the workbooks, go to GrantCardone.com/workbooks. That's three
It's
things
up,
now.
by the way, it's up now for $47. So
GrantCardone.com/workbooks, workbook, singular. And then we will see you guys right back here tomorrow.
no, but when do I go private on the VIP?
We're doing that right now. I'm just telling everybody else bye.
So I am now. Hey,
Yeah.
guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. I hope you join us for the VIP. It'll probably be a 30 to 35 minute Q&A. I'll answer your questions.